Woke up feeling stiff, foggy, like your body's behind, but your mind's already running? That's not laziness, it's your nervous system lagging behind your schedule. This flow brings it back online with breath, motion, and rhythm, starting at the spine. Let's hit the mat. Your spine is a communication highway of your body. If it's sluggish, everything else feels slower. This move brings it back online, smooth, steady, and connected. Come on to all fours, shoulders stacked over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, open your chest, cow. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, press the mat away, cat. Move slowly, let your breath set the pace. You're gonna feel a wave-like motion through your spine, tension melting from your mid-back, breath sinking with movement. The stretch clears spinal stiffness, enhances circulation, and activates your nervous system. I promise your whole body will feel more connected after just 1 minute. Tightness isn't age, it's disconnection. This reconnects your rhythm. That just opened your spine's rhythm. Now let's lengthen it with power. If you've been curled over your phone, laptop, or steering wheel, this is your reset. It brings the openness where you have been caved in. Lie flat, palms under shoulders, legs long. Inhale, press your hands to lift your chest. Keep elbows soft, shoulders roll down. Exhale to slowly lower back down. Repeat with breath. You can feel the stretch across the front body, a gentle lift through the spine, grounding through hips and thighs. Cobra reverses poor posture, strengthens the lower back, and clears the breath. I promise this will lift your energy and your posture. We're about to turn this into a wave. Fluid motion, full breath. This just recharged your front chain. Now let's let it flow. This is where movement becomes breath, the soft rhythm that wakes up the spine from both ends. Start in child's pose, knees wide, arms long, forehead to the mat. Inhale, shift forward like a wave, lift into cobra. Exhale, melt back in child's pose. Repeat slowly, keeping the breath deep and steady. You're going to feel flexion to extension through the whole spine, calm through the nervous system, energy building without strain. This flow loosens the spine, reduces lower back tension, and boosts breath awareness. I promise it'll feel like a morning massage for your body. Most stiffness isn't physical, it's emotional breath holding. Let it go. That just smoothed your spine. Now let's energize the whole line. This is the power stretch. It activates your entire back body and grounds your energy, like hitting reset on your posture. Start in a high plank, press hips up and back into an inverted V shape. Keep your spine long, heels reaching toward the mat. Paddle your heels if needed, but stay grounded through the hands. You can feel the stretch through the hamstrings, calves, shoulders, spine lengthening, grounding energy from the arms and legs. The stretch decompresses your spine, activates your core, and resets posture from the ground up. I promise you'll feel clearer and stronger after this. Can you hold steady and breathe deep for 5 more seconds? Are you lifting from your core or pushing from your arms? That just connected your back body. Now it's finished, centered, and still. Stillness, strength, breath. Sphinx is the anchor. It grounds the reset and realigns your center. Lie on your belly, elbows under shoulders, forearms flat. Press into the floor to lift your chest. Keep elbows down, breath soft, and core gently active. Eyes can look slightly forward or stay closed. You're going to feel a lift through the heart, a space in the lower back, calm energy grounding you. Sphinx opens posture, strengthens the spine, and centers the breath. I promise you'll feel calm, present, and energized. Can you breathe 5 seconds longer at the top without shifting? Are you holding tension or lifting from intention? That just sealed your spinal reset, breath aligned, energy restored. Start in a standing position. Now slowly fold forward. Let your head hang, arms loose, and knees soft. This isn't just about touching your toes, it's about letting go. Let go of yesterday's weight, of tension you didn't know you were still carrying. I promise, this move decompresses your spine, increases blood flow to your brain, and reboots your nervous system faster than your phone can boot up. Beginners, bend your knees more. Advanced stretches, straighten your legs and shift your weight forward into your toes. Take a deep breath here. Do you feel your back begin to open? If not, melt 10% deeper. Stay here, because the next move is going to sweep that fatigue out of your system. Keep that full folded position. Now shift your weight side to side, reaching one hand toward the opposite foot in a sweeping motion. Feel the arm stretch, the spine twist slightly, and the hips begin to sway open. This is a dynamic release. I promise, this fires up your obliques, flushes stiffness from the lower back, and starts unlocking your inner rhythm. Beginners, shorten the sweep range. Advanced stretches, add a twist at the top of each side. Here's a surprising truth. Flexibility isn't just about muscles. It's about movement memory. Hold 5 seconds on each side and notice how much looser your body already feels. That just unlocked your back. Now let's loosen up your hips. Drop into a deep squat, elbows press into knees, spine tall. Now raise your right arm to the sky. Rotate through your spine, then switch. This move turns a resting posture into a power reset. I promise, it opens your thoracic spine, stretches your hips, and boosts blood flow to your core. Beginners, sit on a yoga block or folded towel. Advanced stretches, hover just above the ground and keep the heels flat. Ask yourself this: can you move without tension? If not, this is your training ground. Keep going. We're about to test your range with the world-class challenge. Step your right foot forward into a low lunge, left hand down, right hand reaches the sky. Sink deep, twist wide. They call this the world's greatest stretch for a reason. It hits nearly every major muscle group in one flow. I promise, it opens your hips, strengthens your back, and improves mobility in the spine, shoulders, and hamstrings. Beginners, drop your back knee. Advanced stretches, keep it hovering over the ground for an extra burn. Feel that? That's your body waking up with purpose. Now, let's even it out. Switch sides, left foot forward, right hand down, left arm reaches up. It may feel tighter, that's okay. Each side tells a different story. Your job isn't to rush it, it's to listen. I promise, this final stretch balances your body and breath. It resets your nervous system and unlocks control in all the places that feel stuck. This last one's a challenge. Hold, breathe, reach further. 5 more seconds. Feel that fire? That's not soreness, that's strength. Your spine is your body's communication highway. If it's stuck, your energy gets stuck with it. Start on all fours, wrists on the shoulders and knees on the hips. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest and tailbone, cow. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, cat. Flow with your breath. Smooth, steady, full. You can feel a ripple of motion from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Gentle pressure releasing in the spine. This stretch mobilizes the entire back and activates your core. I promise, it resets your posture, breath, and nervous system in one move. We're about to flip this movement upside down and stretch the back line even deeper. Slow the tempo, 1 full breath per movement. You're in? Are you breathing with your spine or rushing through the motion? That just woke up your vertebrae. Now let's rise and lengthen the full chain. This isn't just a stretch, it's a conversation between your hamstrings, your spine, and your breath. From all fours, lift your hips toward the sky. Press your palms, heels toward the mat. Let your head hang, soften your knees if needed. Take long, grounding breaths. You'll feel a stretch from calves through hamstrings, spine decompressing, arms engaged. Downward dog lengthens your entire back line and resets tension from your head to your heels. I promise, this one stretch multiplies your energy. It also increases blood flow to the brain, perfect for morning focus. Press your heels down, 5 seconds. Let the stretch deepen naturally. Are you pushing from tension or lifting from breath? That just unlocked your back. Now let's loosen up your hips. This is where we let go of control and gravity does the work. Slowly rise to standing, feet hip width apart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward. Let your arms and head hang. Knees can soften. You're going to feel length along the spine, a stretch through the hamstrings, a calming drop in the nervous system tone. This fold decompresses the spine and releases the back of the legs, restoring both posture and breath. I promise, it's a reset your nervous system didn't know it needed. Up next, we unlock the hips from a seated base. Get ready to rotate. Bend your knees slightly and let yourself fold 1 inch deeper. Final 5 seconds. Are you folding with intention or collapsing from fatigue? That just softened your back line. Now let's restore rotation. You stretch the outside of your hips all the time. But what about the inside? Sit down, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Hands behind you for support. Drop your right knee towards your left foot. Bring back the center, now to the right. Move slow, stay grounded. You're going to feel deep movement in the hip joint, not just the thighs, from inside the pelvis. Internal hip rotation is a key to smoother walking, safer squats, and healthy joints. I promise this simple move prevents future tension and injury. Poor hip rotation can lead to back tightness and neck stiffness. It's all connected. Can you hover just above the ground without collapsing? Hold for 5 seconds on each side. Are you truly rotating at the hip or shifting your whole body to compensate? That's just restored your foundation. Now let's rise and open the front. After all that release, let's posture up and breathe big again. Kneel tall or sit cross-legged. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Press your hands down, open your chest. Lift your gaze slightly, but keep your chin neutral. You're going to feel chest expansion, shoulder blades drawing together, breath deepening. Chest opening reverses the slouch we carry from phones, desks, and fatigue. I promise, it reminds your body how to carry strength with ease. This posture improves lung function, mood, and energy in under 60 seconds. Press your knuckles 1 inch lower. Now hold for 5 more seconds. Are you lifting your heart or just yanking on your shoulders? That just ended your stretch. Drop into your pigeon on the right side. Front knee bent in front of you, back leg extended. Let your hips sink into the mat. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel where you're holding on. This stretch hurts so good because it targets deep glute tension and the outer hip capsule. I promise, the more you let go here, the less back pain you'll feel later today. Beginners, a proper cushion under your hip. Advanced stretches, walk your hands forward and rest your forehead down. Here's something wild. Tight glutes can pull on your spine. So if you've been blaming your back, the real culprit might be your hips. Take one more breath. Hold it for 5 more seconds. You're halfway through the unlock. Let's balance the other side. Slide your left leg forward now. Settle into it the same way. But notice, does this side feel different? That imbalance, that's the tension you normally walk with and don't even realize. I promise, this isn't just about flexibility. It's about resetting your gait and grounding your steps. Beginners, support yourself with fingertips. Advanced stretches, drop your elbows or extend your arms fully out in front. Do you feel that yet? That deep pull across your hip? If not, shift 10% more into stillness. Sometimes the resistance shows up when you're finally quiet. That just cleared the gate. Now we're opening the whole hip line. Sit tall, soles of your feet together. Knees fall open like pages of a worn-out book. Now hinge forward slowly. Heart first, not your head. This one's sneaky. It feels gentle, but I promise it unlocks adductors, glutes, and hip rotators all at once. Beginners, hold ankles, stay upright. Advanced stretches, grab feet and pull gently as you fall deeper. Here's a little known fact. When you breathe deeply into this pose, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system. That's your body's calm switch. Stay with it, because the next move, it's going to test your hip control like nothing else. Sit upright, knees bent, feet wide, both hands behind you. Now drop your right knee toward your left foot, then come back to center and alternate, like windshield wipers. You're not just moving your legs, you're unlocking the socket of your hips. I promise, this unlocks mobility that static stretching can't touch. Beginners, keep feet wide and go slow. Advanced stretches, sit upright, no hands. Here's the game. Can you keep your feet grounded the entire time? Feel the difference? If you're tight, your knees won't drop evenly. 5 more seconds. We end this flow with one of the most overlooked strength stretch moves in mobility. Stand up. Feet wide, toes out, drop into a deep squat. Elbows inside knees, palms together. Press out with your arms, spine tall. You made it to the final challenge. This isn't just a stretch, it's a grounded power stance. I promise it decompresses your spine, builds end range control in your hips, and brings heat to your glutes without needing a single weight. Beginners, pulse slightly or place a block under your heels. Advanced stretches, hold still and breathe through the burn. Don't bail now. Sink 10% deeper. Can you hold this last one for 5 more seconds? Good. That's the difference between release and reset. Your spine is your body's communication highway. If it's stuck, your energy gets stuck with it. Start on all fours, wrists on the shoulders and knees on the hips. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest and tailbone, cow. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, cat. Flow with your breath. Smooth, steady, full. You can feel a ripple of motion from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Gentle pressure releasing in the spine. This stretch mobilizes the entire back and activates your core. I promise, it resets your posture, breath, and nervous system in one move. We're about to flip this movement upside down and stretch the back line even deeper. Slow the tempo, 1 full breath per movement. You're in? Are you breathing with your spine or rushing through the motion? That just woke up your vertebrae. Now let's rise and lengthen the full chain. This isn't just a stretch, it's a conversation between your hamstrings, your spine, and your breath. From all fours, lift your hips toward the sky. Press your palms, heels toward the mat. Let your head hang, soften your knees if needed. Take long, grounding breaths. You'll feel a stretch from calves through hamstrings, spine decompressing, arms engaged. Downward dog lengthens your entire back line and resets tension from your head to your heels. I promise, this one stretch multiplies your energy. It also increases blood flow to the brain, perfect for morning focus. Press your heels down, 5 seconds. Let the stretch deepen naturally. Are you pushing from tension or lifting from breath? That just unlocked your back. Now let's loosen up your hips. This is where we let go of control and gravity does the work. Slowly rise to standing, feet hip width apart. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward. Let your arms and head hang. Knees can soften. You can feel length along the spine, a stretch through the hamstrings, a calming drop in the nervous system tone. This fold decompresses the spine and releases the back of the legs, restoring both posture and breath. I promise, it's a reset your nervous system didn't know it needed. Up next, we unlock the hips from a seated base. Get ready to rotate. Bend your knees slightly and let yourself fold 1 inch deeper. Final 5 seconds. Are you folding with intention or collapsing from fatigue? That just softened your back line. Now let's restore rotation. You stretch the outside of your hips all the time. But what about the inside? Sit down, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Hands behind you for support. Drop your right knee towards your left foot. Bring back the center, now to the right. Move slow, stay grounded. You're going to feel deep movement in the hip joint, not just the thighs, from inside the pelvis. Internal hip rotation is a key to smoother walking, safer squats, and healthy joints. I promise this simple move prevents future tension and injury. Poor hip rotation can lead to back tightness and neck stiffness. It's all connected. Can you hover just above the ground without collapsing? Hold for 5 seconds on each side. Are you truly rotating at the hip or shifting your whole body to compensate? That's just restored your foundation. Now let's rise and open the front. After all that release, let's posture up and breathe big again. Kneel tall or sit cross-legged. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Press your hands down, open your chest. Lift your gaze slightly, but keep your chin neutral. You're gonna feel chest expansion, shoulder blades drawing together, breath deepening. Chest opening reverses the slouch we carry from phones, desks, and fatigue. I promise, it reminds your body how to carry strength with ease. This posture improves lung function, mood, and energy in under 60 seconds. Press your knuckles 1 inch lower. Now hold for 5 more seconds. Are you lifting your heart or just yanking on your shoulders? That just ended your stretch.